And I still haven't fixed my mind. Great. Anyways, welcome to the mini-boss. Once again, we are facing off against Cousin Eddie. As per usual, as you have already seen at this point, assuming that you are following a playlist, and not just selecting some random video, this fight is broken up into two parts. The first part, which is what we are doing right now, easily enough, is the ATV section. Also, for some reason, the song is not playing. I have no idea what caused it to not play. Anyways, the ATVs, they are about as weak as Mr. Graham. So, give them a few power missiles or like about 15 homing missiles. And eventually enough, they will peter out and give way for the actual boss, which is Cousin Eddie. Okay, well, since the, yeah, that's the, ATV. Got him! Okay, ATV stage clear. That's the prompt I was looking for. I wasn't entirely sure if the game glitched out too much. Well, I'd like to remind everybody again that if you want to defeat Cousin Eddie, it's about as similar as the mini boss fight in Twisted Metal Black, where you have to defeat all of the enemies around the vehicle itself before you can activate the actual boss fight. So I guess in that technicality it's like 3 parts? Right, but the final boss is like 2 parts because you're defeating 2 different vehicles. 3 parts, if this is the case. Oh yeah, you have to attack the head, that's right. In case if you are just now joining Twisted Metal Head On, and for God knows what reason you wanted to really see the Sweet Tooth playthrough, you'll see once we hit Tokyo that you have to defeat 2 bosses technically. One boss is split in half, and another boss is, well, a boss. He hits hard, but outside of that, he practically has like no defense whatsoever. That's like any other car. Cousin Eddie is really becoming a pain here. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Ah, this is taking a good while. Oof. Pascal, you think you can speed this up a bit? Ow! Good thing the water saved me from that fall. Hey, personal space. Personal space. Now I am invading your personal space. Ugh. Yeah, sometimes the fight can take a bit too long for its liking. And it overstays its welcome eventually. I think I got him. Yes, I got him. Final bow. Oh boy. That was quick. Alright, well, cousin A is down. We're going to save real quick, and I think we will end up in Paris? I keep on expecting Paris. No, it's Roman ruins. Okay, so, in case if you have been following the playlist, I said before that there are two different ways of playing this level. There is the legitimate way, which is basically just chasing down everybody, but there was another way that involved an infinite ammo cheat. What I need to do is that I need to stop knocking down pillars and head towards the top. The tippy top part of the arena, as far as I can go. Which is all the way up here. Now that I have the environment weapon equipped, now all I have to do is just sit back and enjoy the show. As you can see, the fire spits out homing napalms? Well, you just sit here and you just spam the environment button for about as long as it takes. In all honesty though, this can be very boring and very tedious as you keep on spamming the button. But in all honesty, when you're trying to get like all of the endings in the game, you just kinda don't really give a shit. And you just want to get the entire thing done and over with. Ugh. So yeah, we're going to be here for a good while. Might as well just sit back, enjoy some water. I think we're already done. Fuck. Ugh. I'm going to need that for RPG Saturdays. Anyways, next battle, Greece. Let's see here, what do we got for Greece? Greece, let's see here. There is a ship, which is what we are looking at. That is going to be your main arena. May I like to remind everybody that this level contains water, which does not count as an instant kill, unlike the PlayStation 1 games, but it does hurt you tremendously. So, be careful. Well, at least the laugh isn't as annoying as the, as the old ones. The, old PlayStation 1 versions of the Twist 'em Out games. When you go to spam that special move, you start to really hate the classic laugh of Sweet Tooth. But this one, they kind of eased up on it. They made the huge change with Twist 'em Out Black. Well, it wasn't the usual goofy, you know. But rather it was just the dark, gruesome laugh. So, I guess it was for a good change? Question mark? Ugh. Sometimes the enemies tend to hide, really. Which becomes annoying when you're trying to track them down and kill them. Which is the main objective of the entire game. How many enemies do I have? I'm guessing that, yeah. I tend to boost at the very end and try to jump over ledges. So if I ever see myself doing that, I know for a fact that I'm just about done. Next battle, Monaco! Where's Paris? We haven't gone through that one yet, have we? Or did I talk all the way through it without even realizing? That is a possibility, but I'll be surprised if that were the case. Okay, so Monaco. Same old from the last trip that we were here as Outlaw. Oh, what else to talk about? Yeah, this is getting to the point where I'm starting to run out things to talk about. Because we got a good while to go through. For the playthrough anyways. Which is why I'm being kind of silent-ish. I kind of... Eventually enough, you do dry up of commentary, and there's only so much that you can talk about Twisted Metal in a nutshell. Basically, it's just the street cars, and that's basically the gist of most Twisted Metal games, with the exception of Twisted Metal 2012 on the PlayStation 3. So... Oh, I think this is like a hidden area, isn't it? Well, I guess this is where you can exit? Okay. I am totally at a loss for that. To be fair, I cannot remember what was the mini game of this area. Hello, random contestant that I just blew up, and looks like we are done with Monaco. Are we at Tokyo yet? I feel like we should be at Tokyo at this point. No, wait a second, we still got Transylvania. Speaking of the fucking devil. It's Transylvania! The land of all horror fiction. The land of horror fiction. Pretty much. It's pretty much the case. Castlevania takes place here. Dracula tends to take place here. What else? A bunch of parodies, actually, involving vampires take place here. What is it with Transylvania and vampires back in the old days? I mean, seriously. They kind of live in, like, I don't know, America, Russia, Germany. Wait, is Transylvania even in Germany? I don't know, Paris. Something that's not Transylvania and castle-ish. Can we, like, veer away from the castles involving vampires? It's starting to become kind of stereotypical in a sense when it comes to vampires in a nutshell. Like, I'm pretty sure they can live without a castle. They can live in a mansion. There is such a thing as that. That's kind of like a castle, a modern-day castle. Granted, it wasn't made by, like, 40 slaves or however the old days ran by in terms of castles. But I'm certain that castles are not mandatory for a vampire to live in. I am absolutely certain of that. Didn't the Vampire Diaries do something about that? Like they were just like living out normal lives, occasionally sucking blood? Was it even called Vampire Diaries? I cannot even remember. Basically shows how interested you are in Castlevania. Look, I like Castlevania, but there are just a bunch of other franchises that I get so interested in, I hardly think about Castlevania in a nutshell. Alright, there's Mario Bros, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, most certainly Mega Man. You know, and then there's the Castlevania, in which case is that kind of leads to, what was it? In which case is I only play one game and then it's just, okay, let's move on to another franchise. How about some Pokemon? It's just that there's just a ton of franchises out there that I want to play. Want to enjoy myself and try out rather than having to deal with Castlevania in a sense. I'm not a little Castlevania nut. Oh hey, Tokyo Streets, look at that. Oh, don't tell me that this is going to be short. We practically sped through the entire last session with Outlaw. Like crazy within like one single video. That's how fast Sweet Tooth's playthrough can be. I guess it must be because of the special, which is why it goes by so freaking fast. We are on the way up to about, I think, 18 minutes. If you can hear anything, I am terribly sorry. I have to really get up close. I have terrible eyesight. To read that was 18 minutes. I am terribly sorry if you heard any humming coming from my computer. Like the fan going off. It's a pretty low fan, I'll tell you that much. So you may not have heard it whatsoever. Anyways, let's... Nope, I'm not boosting. That means there's one last enemy somewhere. And I just found his marker. And down he goes, and that's like about it. Wow. Didn't I realize how fast I went with this. See you in the next part.